Hey Shane, as you watched yesterday's game back through, what to you was sort of the biggest, I guess, improvement on offense from those two games before the bye? You get a chance to reset. What did you kind of like most about the step forward you took yesterday?
I thought we played with really good energy and tempo offensively to start the game. We went down and got the field goal, but to score 17 in the first half was huge. And I think it was just the momentum we were playing with. We were executing well on both sides of the ball. And I think that's what it comes down to a lot of time is execution. I know you guys hear that a lot, but that's what this league is not making a lot of mistakes and executing at a high level. And our guys played good football yesterday.
Yeah.
Coach, it seems like for all the work you guys do, you and Jim Bob and all your coaches, it's preparation. You've got to have the opportunity to do what you're preparing for. The fourth down plays, those are just there if that situation comes up. I mean, you got to be prepared for it, but you got to have the opportunity to use them.
Yeah, no, we prepare for them. Absolutely. That's part of our process throughout the week. Is getting ready for those, and you never know when they're going to come up at any situation in the game. Obviously, field possession is a big part of it. But again, too, just having to feel for it and calling things when you feel that it's the right time to go for
it. Initially, when you see the look and then you see the play work, and then when you're watching it again today, do you take some kind of extra satisfaction from saying, damn, we got that one right?
Well, I think it's a credit to the coaches and the players going through it. And, is it going to work every time? No, it's not. And sometimes they come up just how you want them, and sometimes they get covered. But obviously to hit 3 of the 4 yesterday was big.
James?
Shane, 10 catches, 107 for Pittman yesterday. But after the game, he's like, man, I had 2 that I should have still caught. So what is it like seeing him hold himself to a certain standard? And he was even saying last week, like, he puts a lot of pressure on himself to produce no matter what the circumstances are ever.
I love that about him. I mean, shoot, yeah, he had over 100 yards, and he's still upset that, he had a couple that he could have had. And that's the competitor in him. He shows up during practice, during the week, and gives everything he got. And then he does it on Sundays, and just love the preparation, love his tenacity, and the way he plays the game is awesome.
JJ?
Shane, how impactful has Jim Bob been when it comes to, game planning and just some of the discussions, maybe even like specific situations, short yardage, red zone, stuff like that?
Yeah, no, Jim Bob's been phenomenal for me and this offense. The preparation that he puts in on a weekly basis, getting this unit ready to play has been tremendous. He turns over every rock. Great discussions during the game plan meetings, does a great job with the offense during the week. He's been phenomenal. Fortunate to have him, and shoot, I think it's only a matter of time until he gets a shot to be a head coach here soon.
You were obviously with him. You were with him that year in Philly. With him now kind of being by your side as the offensive coordinator, just what have you learned about him in that role that, kind of, like you said, makes you think he could get looked at for, head coaching position again?
Yeah, no, I think the detail that he goes into it, obviously having that 1 year in Philly and seeing the preparation there, and then the success he had as a coordinator in Detroit with Stafford, and then able to land him on the staff here, has been phenomenal. But again, just his presence in front of the room, the way he goes about his business is high level.
Kevin?
Shane, what did you think of the culture when you walked in here, and did you feel like it needed to be tweaked or changed at all?
I think, there's cultures everywhere. And I think just with anything, you have yours and you come in and you try to establish it. And I got a ton of respect for all the coaches that came before me here. But, with anything, you have your culture that you want to set and you go from there.
Joel?
Shane, Gus has kind of made some adjustments the last couple of weeks, giving up a lot less explosives. How flexible, and how important has that been to your defense?
It's been great. I mean, those guys are playing together. It's a credit to Gus and what he's done and that defensive staff, and also really the players. I mean, this game is about the players. It'll always be about the players, and they're going out and playing at a high level, and they're playing together. And I think when everyone plays together and all 3 phases are rolling together, you can have success on Sundays, and that's where we're trying to keep going. You know, that's the focus, keep the main thing, and focus on the task at hand. And that's getting better this week and getting ready for Tennessee.
Steven?
Hey, Shane, one more on Pittman. There's always like outside noise about like, you know, who's elite and who isn't elite and all these things. Just when you look at him just from a consistency perspective, what does it say to you? I mean, it seems like every week he shows up.
He shows up every week. I mean, you said it, Steven. I mean, that's what it is. He's a consistent football player that's going to give it everything he got. And when the ball's thrown to him, he's going to go make plays. And that's what he does every week. And he's consistent doing it. And when we need a big play, he's the guy that makes it for us usually in the pass game. And he's been doing it here for a while, and just very fortunate to have him on this football team.
And does it what does it suggest? I mean, the fact that he does that, even though, like you just said, the defense probably knows you're going to him in those situations, and he still makes a lot of those plays.
Yeah, I mean, it's big time. I think when you have a player like him and you know that the ball's getting thrown to him in clutch situations and he finds a way to get open and make a play, it's big time. It says a lot about him, his character, his preparation, and his playmaking ability.
James?
Shane, I know you probably saw the play, but when Alec Pierce basically broke up an interception, I think it was 17-10 at that point. How much does that kind of reinforce, one, just a heads up play, but two, just the margin for success in this league? Because obviously that changes things, turnovers change things.
Yeah, it's big. You know, it's funny you say that. This week, you know, every Friday, Jim Bob goes through some form of random situation that could come up around the league in games. And one of the ones he showed on Friday to the offense was breaking up interceptions. You go be the defender, and sure enough, it showed up on Sunday. So Alec made it come to life. But, you know, great job by Jim Bob going through that situation. And then it shows up on Sunday. So it was awesome to see.